हेलो एवरीवन। नाउ द वेटिंग पीरियड इज ओवर। कई दिनों से आप इंतजार कर रहे थे कि गैप फिलर के ऊपर कुछ एक्सरसाइज सर आप बनाइए। नाउ दिस इज द टाइम व्हेन आई एम गोइंग टू प्रेजेंट द gap filler exercise. At the same time, I'll be talking about a few tips which will be really beneficial for you to crack the examinations like NQT, TCS, CAT, MAT, will, या bank PO, something like that. Now, I am quite sure that all of you are preparing for the competitive examination, but yes, gap filling exercises, this is frequently appearing in those kind of competitive examinations. And where the problem lies. Now, today, students, I am going to discuss a few tricks by which you can easily fill the gaps with the proper words or with the proper selection of the words, appropriate selection of the words, right? So I'm Nilanjan Bose, the professor of CIMAGE College, and this time I'm going to present a few tricks along with a few questions that will be presented in the form of exercise, and you will come to know that what are the tricks by which you can easily identify the appropriate selection, appropriate words which should fill up the gaps, right? So without wasting time, let's get started today's session. Let us know कि क्या क्वेश्चन है, क्या ट्रिक्स है जिसके जरिए हम लोग आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, और क्या ऐसा ट्रिक्स है, क्या क्वेश्चन है जिसमें हम प्रॉपर तरीके से सिलेक्शन कर सके, राइट? सो चलिए हम लोग जान लेते हैं आज का पहला ट्रिक्स। फर्स्ट ट्रिक क्या है? Now, as you see, I have segmented a different kind of things. These are the tricks actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see that 5 tricks are given over there. It will be easier for you to identify that what should be the actual word that is going to fill up the gaps, right? The first trick is read the sentence. Look, first of all, you should come to know that why the gap filler exercises are given in the question paper. Why? What is the reason behind it? Actually, it is going to test the ability of the students to understand the meaning of the sentence. It's not all about vocabulary. You need to understand the meaning of the sentence. So read the sentence carefully. This is the first trick. Number 2, understand the context. उस sentence में कुछ भी लिखा हो, आपको context समझना बहुत जरूरी है। आपको समझना होगा कि sentence का mean क्या, sentence क्या mean कर रहे हैं, sentence का meaning क्या है, what is the context of that particular sentence, right? Now, moving to the third one, choose the best alternative. This is very, very important. Look, you will be provided 4 options, you have 5 options, whatever options will be provided to you. You should be very much careful about the selection of the alternatives. Why? Because it will help you to fill the gaps after reading the entire sentence carefully, right? So choose the best alternative. You can find a lot of alternatives which are quite similar by nature, but you should go for the best one. All right. So that was all about the third tricks. Now moving to the fourth one, you know grammar clues. There are certain kind of words by which you can easily have. For example, if I'm taking the example of to, after to it should be always V1, the first form of the verb. To go आप बोलते हो, to going तो आप बोलते नहीं हो. So out of the options, if you find that only one option contains that verb, first form of the verb, then you should go for it. Now in going, after in it should be always V4, मतलब ing फॉर्म होना चाहिए वर्ब का. अगर कोई ऑप्शन में एक ही मात्र ऑप्शन है जिसमें ing फॉर्म है, always you should go for that. So these are the tricks by which you can easily identify that what should be the actual word which is going to fill in the gaps. The last tricks of today, reread the entire sentence. Why should you read that? Because what I believe that number of times you are going to reread the sentence, number of times you are going to read the sentence, you will easily get to know that what is the context of that particular sentence, and it will be helping you out to get rid of that complexity of the sentence, and you will be pretty sure that what is the actual selection of the words that is going to fill up the gaps, right? तो चलिए आज का ये 5 ट्रिक्स का बेस करते हुए हम लोग कुछ क्वेश्चन को भी सॉल्व करने जा रहे हैं, और इस क्वेश्चन को आप देख लो अच्छे तरीके से कैसे हम लोग पिक करते हैं करेक्ट ऑल्टरनेटिव को, राइट? सो वॉच आउट फॉर द एक्सरसाइज. Let me present a few questions over there. Here comes the first question. The deputy manager, and after that there is a blank, to resign because all his proposals were dashed down by his superiors. Now, if you go through the sentence right from the beginning, you will come to know. आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि the deputy manager, there is a designation, and to resign किए हैं because all his proposal, जितना प्रस्ताव उन्होंने दिया था वो dash by his superiors. तो resignation का reason क्या है? The second part of the sentence is talking about the negative one, right? So यहाँ पे उनका जो proposal था उस proposal को accept नहीं किया गया. So what should be the actual word? You should attack from the next one. I mean to say that second blank. तो turn down का मतलब होता है rejection करना. So obviously you should go for that option which contains in the second word it should be turn. So first option it is ending up with thrown. Second option hail. Third one ending up with kept. Fourth one turned. Yeah, that should be the answer. And last one formed. So as the second part of the sentence is talking about the negative one, it should be turned down. So eventually the first word will be threatened. Now the deputy manager threatened to resign because all his proposals were turned down by his superiors. अब डेप्यूटी मैनेजर क्या किए, उनका जितना प्रपोजल वो दिए थे उनका सुपीरियर टर्न डाउन किए, उसको रिजेक्ट किए, तो उन्होंने क्या किया, थ्रेटनिंग दिए. लॉजिकली एंड मीनिंग वाइज दिस इज परफेक्ट चॉइस. So you should go for option D, and that should be the correct answer. I'm pretty sure that all of you have got to know that what should be your approach. It's not necessary that you should attack from the first blank, rather you should concentrate on the second blank as well, and it will be easier for you to get to know that what should be the correct answer. चलिए हम लोग सेकंड क्वेश्चन की तरफ मूव करते हैं. एयर क्वालिटी हैज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग बियरिंग इन इंडियाज एबिलिटी टू डैश हाई इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ, बट द नेशनल पॉलिसी हैज ट्रीटेड द इशू विद डैश इंपॉर्टेंस. क्वेश्चन का मीनिंग को पहले समझने की कोशिश करें. एयर क्वालिटी हैज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग बियरिंग इन इंडियाज एबिलिटी टू डैश हाई इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ. ठीक है, फर्स्ट पार्ट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द पॉजिटिव वन, बट द नेशनल पॉलिसी हैज ट्रीटेड द इशू विद डैश इंपॉर्टेंस. लोग जानते हैं कि एयर क्वालिटी का क्या स्ट्रॉन्ग बियरिंग है इंडिया एबिलिटी को हाई इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ के एस्पेक्ट से. लेकिन सेकंड पार्ट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द नेगेटिव वन कि नेशनल पॉलिसी जो है इस चीज को इग्नोर किया, इस चीज को उतना इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं दिया. तो सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस विल बी इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द नेगेटिव वन वंस अगेन, और यहाँ पे लेस इंपॉर्टेंस की बात कर रहे हैं. सो यू शुड गो फॉर दैट ऑप्शन विच मीन्स द लेस वन in the second blank, right? So you once again you are going to attack from the second blank. Going to the option, what do you come to know? The first one, it is written as sure, great. So second word is great, which is of no importance over there. Second one, option B, permissible importance. ये vague है, absolutely no connection with that. Option C, few importance. Importance is not countable, so you cannot use few, right? Next one, capitulate and titular. Titular means होता है a position without having any kind of authority या power. ये absolutely vague, इसमें कोई meaningless है, इसमें कोई match नहीं कर रहा है. And the last one, second word is scant, and scant means less. So that what I was talking about actually. Second part में आपको less से related कोई word ढूंढना होगा. So we got it in option E, and it is written that scant. Now you fit that word in the second blank with scant importance, so eventually you are getting the first one to sustain high economic growth. Absolutely matching with these blanks, right? So now coming up with the answer that air quality has a strong bearing in India's ability to sustain high economic growth, but the national policy has treated the issue with scant importance. Absolutely fitting. So you should go for option E, and that is the correct answer. चलिए हम लोग जान लेते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 क्या है, और आपका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो जाएगी. Now, question number 3. The state administration were dashed to recover damages of public property from protesters of Agnipath scheme. तो यहाँ पे आप क्या इसको यूज करोगे? देखो, द स्टेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन हैज डैश टू रिकवर द डैमेजेस ऑफ डैश पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी. पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी सेकंड पार्ट जो है आपका, पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी को क्या कर रहे हैं, करना है यहाँ पे, क्या किए हैं स्टेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ने डैश टू रिकवरी करने के लिए जो डैमेज हो चुका है पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी को फ्रॉम द प्रोटेस्टर्स ऑफ अग्निपथ स्कीम, राइट? तो सेकंड पार्ट में आपका ऐसा कोई वर्ड होना चाहिए जो कि नेगेटिव हो. ठीक है, जो नेगेटिव हो इस सेंस में हम बोल रहे हैं क्योंकि डैमेजेस ऑफ डैश पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी, ऑफ कोर्स आफ्टर द आफ्टरमैथ ऑफ डैमेज, आफ्टर इफेक्ट ऑफ डैमेज, इट शुड बी नेगेटिव, इट कैन नॉट बी द पॉजिटिव वन. सो सेकंड ऑप्शन आपका नेगेटिव वर्ड होना चाहिए. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द फर्स्ट ऑप्शन, द सेकंड वर्ड इज डेमोलिश्ड, इट कैन बी. एंड इफ आई गो थ्रू ऑप्शन बी, सेकंड पार्ट इज सॉल्व्ड, नो कनेक्शन. If I talk about option C, second word is sold, it cannot be there. Option D, mantled, it can be there, but okay, fine, let it consider right now. Now option E, excluded, ये तो होना ही नहीं चाहिए. So you are to select in between A and D. Now going through the once again to the sentence, the state administration has decided to dash to recover damages public property from protesters of Agnipath scheme. Now यहाँ पे आपका आंसर बहुत केयरफुली सिलेक्ट करना होगा. आपका सेकंड पार्ट में देखना होगा डैमेजेस ऑफ विच पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी ऑलरेडी डैमेज हो चुका है, सो यहाँ डेमोलिश्ड का चांस ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है. और यहाँ सेंट्रल स्टेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जो है वो डिसाइड किया रिकवर करने के लिए, डिक्लेयर किया रिकवर करने के लिए नहीं, यहां होगा डिसाइड किया रिकवर करने के लिए. सो द करेक्ट आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन ए. द स्टेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन authority decided to recover the damages of demolished public property from protesters of Agnipath scheme. Right? So you are going for option A. Moving to question number 4. Shalini was not dashed by criticism and paid no dash even when her best friend talked against her. So first part of the sentence, look, this question is real. You can apply the tricks and within a fraction of second you can get to know that what should be the correct answer. कैसे? देखिए तरीका को समझने की कोशिश करो. आप second part में जाओ, वहां पे आप देखिए एक word है paid no dash. Now to pay attention, it's a phrase. To pay attention मतलब किसी चीज में ध्यान देना. Number of times you have heard that, so you should go for the option which is ending with attention. Now in the first option you are getting that word, that bothered and attention. Yeah, of course attention will be fitting in the second blank. Once again you are attacking the second blank. So your answer will be Shalini was not bothered by criticism. Shalini जो है वो criticism से bothered नहीं हुई and paid no attention, और कोई attention नहीं दिए even when her best friend talked against her. उनका जो best friend है उनके खिलाफ बात किए तब भी उन्होंने कोई अटेंशन पे नहीं किए. राइट? एंड दैट शुड बी द करेक्ट आंसर, ऑप्शन ए. So, my dear students, we are already done with 4 different kind of questions with 4 different kind of tricks, and I have shared you the tricks because all the time you should not be depending on the first blank, rather you should go for the second one, and it will be easier for you to get to know that what should be the right combination. और 2 क्वेश्चन हम लोग बनाएंगे और इस 2 क्वेश्चन के जरिए और आपका कॉन्सेप्ट को क्लियर करने की कोशिश करेंगे. चलिए, let us move to question number 5. Let us know what is it. Fine. Question number 5, it is saying that as soon as Ajinkya Rahane dashed the catch, reduced West Indies to 3 down, Kohli dashed with a fist pump before joining the rest of his teammates. So the first part and the second part, both the parts are talking about the positive words. लेकिन first part में आप देखिए, अजिंक्य रहाणे एक प्लेयर है इंडिया का जो एक कैच पकड़े, राइट? और कैच पकड़ने के बाद वेस्ट इंडीज का टीम 3 डाउन हो गया, 3 विकेट गिर गया उसका. तो उसका आफ्टर इफेक्ट क्या हुआ ना, विराट कोहली क्या किए, विद अ फिस्ट पंप बिफोर ज्वाइनिंग द रेस्ट ऑफ हिज टीममेट्स. अब जॉयस विराट कोहली हैज स्टार्टेड रिजॉइसिंग, extremely delighted he is. और उन्होंने क्या किया, सेकंड पार्ट सेलिब्रेशन के टाइम आ चुका है जहां पे फिस्टिंग पंप के साथ स्टार्ट हुआ. तो सेकंड वर्ड आपका जाना चाहिए वंस अगेन, celebrated. Right? So as you have already selected celebrated, eventually the first blank is to be filled by the word like grab, और catch को हम लोग grab करते हैं. It is absolutely fitting, guys. Right? So your answer choice will be option A. Now let us move through the sentence. As soon as Ajinkya Rahane grabbed the catch, it reduced West Indies to 3 down. Kohli celebrated with a fist pump before joining the rest of his teammates. Absolutely fitting. Rest of the options, launching, visualized, have no connection with this one. Rejecting and reported, it doesn't have any connection. Retiring, exploited, absolutely vague. इसमें कोई बन ही नहीं रहा है बात. और last one, leave and consequence, leave the catch, ये तो हो नहीं सकता है. Right? So first option is of course option E. Now let us move to the last question of today's session. Food and fertilizer subsidies dash to proliferate, and it is important to rationalize and dash them. Now, what should be the correct choice? फूड एंड फर्टिलाइजर सब्सिडीज डैश टू प्रोलिफरेट मतलब और ज्यादा ग्रोथ करने की कोशिश करेंगे, एंड इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू रैशनलाइज एंड डैश देम. देखिए, फूड एंड फर्टिलाइजर एज सब्सिडीज जो होता है ना, दैट इज गोइंग टू प्ले रियली क्रूशियल रोल, एंड इट इज प्रोलिफरेटिंग रैपिडली. ये बहुत ही जल्दी से आगे ग्रो करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. तो इस चीज को कभी कोई रोकेगा क्या? बिल्कुल नहीं. इट शुड बी कंटिन्यूइंग. सो योर फर्स्ट ऑप्शन मस्ट बी कंटिन्यूइंग. Continuation से related कोई word होना चाहिए, and if I go through the option, I am finding that in option A, the first word is continue. So better to fit that. Food and fertilizer subsidies continue to proliferate, and it is important to rationalize and target them. फूड एंड फर्टिलाइजर सब्सिडीज को टारगेट करना चाहिए, उसको टारगेट में रख के उसको ऑब्जेक्टिव बना के आगे बढ़ना चाहिए, और ये जो सब्सिडीज है इसको कंटिन्यू करना चाहिए प्रोलिफरेशन के लिए. इट्स एब्सोल्युटली परफेक्ट. नाउ मूविंग थ्रू ऑप्शन बी, प्रोसीड एंड अचीव देम कैसे हो जाएगा? अब प्रोसीड टू प्रोलिफरेट तो होता नहीं है, फर्स्ट ऑप्शन भी फिट नहीं कर रहे हैं वहां पे. नाउ सी, परस्यू एंड प्रे देम कहां से होगा? प्रे मींस विक्टिम, ये तो एब्सोल्युटली वेग. एंड डी ऑप्शन, मेंटेन एंड ऑब्जेक्ट देम मींस अपोज देम. इट्स नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द अपोजिंग देम, या ऑब्जेक्ट, कोई ऑब्जेक्शन की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. एंड लास्ट ऑप्शन, रिमेन एंड सेलेक्ट. no connection with this context. So actually you are coming up, or rather you are ending it up with option A. Food and fertilizer subsidies continue to proliferate and it is important to rationalize and target them. That should be the correct option. That is option A. So, my dear students, I have tried my level best to give you some tricks, to give you some ideas, to share. I have just shared my opinion that how you should proceed to the gap filling exercises, and these kind of exercises are frequently appearing in the competitive examinations. I have already talked about this one. So it's all about the conceptual thing. You need to read the sentence carefully. You need to select the correct option. You should go for the best alternative. You should try to understand the context of the particular sentence so that it will be you will be able to get to know that what should be the correct option. I'm quite sure that you have really enjoyed the session. In the coming videos, I'll be presenting more questions related to the gap filling exercises, and my objective is pretty clear that I will provide as much as question possible to you guys so that you can have a lot of practice and you will be feeling absolutely confident to crack those kind of examinations. So I am quite hopeful that all of you will be really doing well in the competitive examination which you are preparing for. And this was all about the gap filling exercises from my part today. And one request from my side to you all that keep on practicing, because practice makes a man perfect. There is no shortcut to success. You need to practice a lot. And in the coming videos, I'll be presenting more important topics related to competitive examination. Be sure about it. Thank you so much for listening to this video, and you just keep on practicing, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care.